Imagine waking up tomorrow, and your phone shows no internet connection, no WhatsApp, no Instagram, no YouTube, no Google. You think it's just your Wi-Fi acting up, but soon you realize something terrifying: the entire internet has shut down. No websites, no cloud servers, no online banking, no GPS, nothing. For the first time since the birth of the digital age, the world goes completely offline. But what would really happen if the internet went dark, not for a few hours, but for an entire week? How would governments, businesses, and ordinary people react? Let's find out what a 7-day global internet blackout would mean for our planet. The first few hours are pure confusion. People restart routers, call service providers, and crowd on phone lines that are barely functioning. Governments issue statements claiming it's a temporary outage. But soon, social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, go completely silent. News anchors appear on television, trying to calm the public, while rumors spread faster than wildfire. Since online communication collapses, people turn to old tools, newspapers, radios, and even printed maps. By evening, panic buying begins. People rush to stores to stock up on cash, food, and fuel, fearing digital payment systems won't work. ATMs stop functioning, card transactions fail, and banks close early. The digital world that once made life easy is now gone. Within 24 hours, the global economy begins to crumble. The stock market, which operates through high-speed online trading, is frozen. Bitcoin and all cryptocurrencies gone. E-commerce sites like Amazon, Alibaba, and eBay shut down completely. Companies lose billions every hour. Shipping routes are delayed because cargo tracking relies on internet-based systems. Airlines can't update schedules or check passenger data, causing massive flight cancellations worldwide. People realize that cash is king again. Those with physical money can buy essentials, while others are stuck in chaos, unable to access digital funds. Governments begin deploying emergency systems, but even military networks suffer. And that's when the first wave of civil unrest begins. By day 3, silence becomes deafening. No emails, no messages, no streaming. Business operations, journalism, education, and entertainment completely paralyzed. Emergency communication switches to radio and landlines, but these can't reach billions who rely solely on smartphones. People begin to gather physically again. Town meetings, bulletin boards, handwritten notices. It feels like humanity has traveled back to the 1980s overnight. But with no official online information, misinformation spreads faster than ever. Rumors of war, government conspiracies, and cyberattacks fill the vacuum. Some believe it's a massive hacker attack. Others think it's the end of the world. World leaders declare national emergencies. Intelligence agencies suspect a global cyber attack or a deliberate shutdown. But with no digital forensics tools online, they're practically blind. Military networks activate backup satellite systems, but these are limited. Countries with advanced infrastructure like the US, China, and Russia begin restoring isolated intranets, local versions of the internet for government use only. Meanwhile, global cooperation collapses. Without email or cloud systems, organizations like the UN and WHO can't coordinate. Medical data, disaster alerts, and supply chain logistics vanish overnight. In hospitals, digital records are inaccessible, surgeries are delayed, and medical errors rise. Human life becomes more fragile by the minute. The internet blackout now enters its 5th day, and humanity starts to break down. Without online entertainment or news, boredom turns to anxiety. Teenagers and influencers who lived online begin struggling with identity crises. Some protest in the streets demanding answers. Supermarkets face shortages as supply chain systems, managed online, fail to restock shelves. Fuel stations run dry because delivery schedules were online. Crime rates spike. Hackers, ironically, are useless without a network, but black markets emerge, selling offline communication devices. The irony? Humanity is more connected than ever before, yet more disconnected than it has been in decades. By the 6th day, a strange calm settles. The skies are quiet, no drone deliveries, no endless notifications. Families sit together again. Children play outdoors. Cities begin to look like they did before the internet era. Peaceful, yet uncertain. Some realize this is a wake-up call. Dependence on digital systems has made civilization fragile. Governments begin drafting plans to rebuild analog backups for essential services, local databases, paper archives, radio networks. But behind the calm, tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and Apple are in chaos. Their data centers can't sync, cloud storage is frozen, and billions in losses pile up. The modern economy is proving it was built on a single fragile thread, connectivity, and then
It happens.
at exactly 8 a.m. on the seventh day, signals flicker back to life. Routers restart, websites begin loading. The world breathes again. Social media explodes with posts like, "We're back." And you won't believe what happened. Governments quickly claim a technical fault was to blame, though many believe otherwise. Theories flood the internet. Was it a solar flare, a massive cyber attic, or a test run for a global reset? Economists begin calculating the damage, an estimated $10 trillion lost in just 1 week. Yet something profound has changed. People realize how vulnerable the world truly is and how much control the internet has over our daily lives. Some start deleting apps, spending less time online, and preparing offline backups for the future. So, what if the internet really did shut down for a week? The answer isn't just about chaos or collapse, it's about perspective. The internet gave humanity unlimited access to information, but also made us dependent on a digital world that could vanish in an instant. Would we survive? Probably yes. Would we remain the same afterward? Absolutely not. Because if a 7-day blackout could shake the world this much, imagine what would happen if it lasted a month.